Welcome to Planet Darby. We are doing my classic dashboard, and it's going to be featuring all the stickers you just saw and possibly more. The original inspiration is the winter gear stickers that are from Katelyn Plans. If you find her on Etsy, that's Katelyn with a K. Use Darby 15 for a discount. And I'm going to be pulling in some colorful boxes as well as some of the greens that are in Simply Lovely, which match perfectly with a couple of green stickers from her this winter weather kit. So with these boots, I went back and forth how I wanted to utilize them. I decided I'm going to put one on one corner and one on the other corner, and we'll see how that looks. So let's get that settled down. And then I have this quote that I do want to put over here after I lay down some washi, and I'm going to have to white out some of the lines. So hang tight while I do that. All right, so I'm going to flick back through this Simply Lovely book. I need a good idea for ways to bring the winter gear in with the more functional boxes. I might be looking for something round, something to put like this green circle box, something to put above. Yeah, something over here that just kind of ties in, but yet at the same time can anchor that bottom corner for me. But first, na boo boo black lines, we're gonna get you taken care of, and then we'll put down. And this is the only gel pen. I bought like 4 different kinds. It's the only one that actually works for me, that gets out white, thick enough white ink. I've tried the jelly roll that everybody talks about, and oh my gosh, no. I could get more white out of squeezing a washcloth. Like, it's just, it's a task. Excuse me. So this right here is going to be a little bit of a problem because I think I should have done it before I put the circle down. So let's see if the pages in the sticker can hold up to this destruction. And I should warn you, as I am doing this, I have a cat that is chasing a hair tie underneath a pile of papers. So things could get really crazy up here. All right, so that's not too bad, but I have already blocked out the weird dates that they have on this calendar. This is the planner. Oh, I'm totally blanking. Just Bloom or something. It's like flowers on the front. It's really pretty, but I think it's some of the worst guts I've seen with the kind of sponge painted corners, which I could handle that. It's subtle enough. But the actual dates are these like round things with text around it. It doesn't stand out, but it's not easy to hide. So as you can see through it, I just whited it out, and then I put washi over it. So now I'm going to add my lettered January to it, and I am expecting to letter the days of the weeks and then the months in my first release for my sticker shop that will be coming up in the next month or so. I do it with this in mind. So if you want to block out the month, it'll be kind of that size, and it would work on a big size as well as a classic, and it could also be working on a mini, but you can always modify the size because you'll have the printable files. All right, so I'm looking for something small and green that I could maybe add to that upper left corner just to kind of tie it in with the rest. I'm seeing these scalloped edges, and I'm wondering, oh, that might be perfect. Yeah, we're going to do that. So something that I did before I got this ready is I was testing something out and it worked fine. In the Colorful Boxes book, I found this blue larger square, and it had, what is that red metal? I'm totally blanking. Copper? Is it copper? Anyway, I hate it with planning. I do not like red, and I bought the Indigo book, the planner. That's what this, my big vertical is. And I hate the copper in it. If anyone else likes it, that's great. But I'm not a copper fan. So I had gone through and I used my Uniball Signo pen and I drew over all of the coppery lines. That is why they're kind of crooked when you look at them, but I actually ended up liking it because it reminded me like of snow caps, like uneven, just snow on the roof or whatever. So yeah, just pretend that's what that is. Okay, so we're just kind of trying to bring in some boxes to kind of tie all this in because I do need a lot of space for these days. I tend to keep track of social media posts on each day and then also the planning tasks for each day. And then I like to have somewhere on the week a list of all of the things I need to design or stickerize is what I call it. And all the things I need to film. I do think long term, I think a dashboard might work better for this type of planning and I will probably switch. I just love using the dashboard for my home life. So I got to figure out a way to maybe change and move my home to this planner. I mean, it could be done. It might be better off for me because it's more of a schedule each day and that might actually work better. I've been dreading doing that change, but I think I should just try it. So maybe next week. No, that would be this week. Well, so then this one would be maybe I'll wait. Anyway, as indecisive as I am about my boxes, and they don't matter. Can you imagine deciding planner changes? I know, we all do it, but okay, so a lot of what I'm trying to do is line things up so they don't look atrocious, and they also don't leave some crazy awkward white space, which there is right there underneath that green sock. That's all I'm looking at. I'm sure you're not noticing it, so I'm going to test myself and see if I can go without filling it in. Anyway, so here are these really cute mittens. My only complaint is they're a little awkward just in the shape for how I want to use them. So I keep thinking of ways that maybe I could modify the sticker itself. I don't know if I like this. It looks like someone's holding up a blank check, which I wouldn't mind. I would totally take that if that's what it was. But let's see what else I could do. I'm kind of wondering if I should just cut them. And I hope Katelyn doesn't mind. I just want to cut them so they can lay a little closer or maybe even on top of each other. Yeah, I think it's time. I mean, what gloves stay together forever anyway, right? Gloves are like socks. There is a magic cave somewhere in that dryer. And it's got them all. One of each pair. Anyway, sorry, that was random. Okay, do they look like little fish? Now I'm seeing fish. But I might let it go because I'm sure I'm the only one. Until I've said it. Now you're all like, oh my gosh. No, we're going to leave it. So I just wanted like a little quote. I could not leave this face alone. I totally could have called that one. You probably could have too. But we're going to go ahead and, do a humble brag and say, so busy. And then, we'll mark that top box off as my to-do. I have to leave room on each column for maybe 2 like bullets type things so I can mark, which my 2 posts were that day. I've gotten better lately about posting just 1 a day sometimes. I know I was just creating too much content and I just can't operate at that full speed anymore. So dailies have been one of the most significant changes I've made. I'm going to try to just do 2 or 3 a week. I'll film 2 of them and maybe show ATPs of the others that I do. I'll still be making them. I just won't make them pretty for maybe 2 or 3 days of the week. And that'll give me more time to do for stickers and then also to do these other layouts that I enjoy too. But this handy dandy X-Acto knife, I think I talk about it in every video, but it comes in a set of 3. And I don't remember if I left the link in the description, so if you need it, you can find me on Instagram and just message me and I'll send you the link to them, because I've gone through so many X-Acto knife type things and they either get dull, they break, I almost cut myself, or they're just beckoning me with that, the lid falls off, and then like that sharp weapon is over there in my pen holder, just waiting to slice my fingers off. Okay, so there's that other boot, and I'm trying to see if I should do, I do like using these sticker guides to kind of just envision. If you don't lay it out exactly like you're going to do, you can still utilize it as like an overlay and see what's kind of what would work. This is a really awkward box. I'm not in love with this big old black hipster love compass rose thing. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. All right, I think that should work. And then maybe just a little black box up here. I'm flicking through looking for some boxes that maybe would work well with layering. I'm not sold on this layout where I just stopped, but I'm also not sold on this gradient box. I just feel like I need to get more blues into it, but then as soon as I pull in some blues, I think, oh, I need more green. And as soon as I do that, I'm like, oh, I should balance it out with black. It's just like a tug of war. And I'm so exhausted. I mean, I am tired, but not from that. So I'm going to lose this box. And by lose, I mean take it off and then probably lose it and not remember where I put it. That tends to happen. I think every video, actually. I call them my sticker corpse. They just go somewhere. Okay, so I'm kind of starting over here. Let's get a feel for this. I want the quote down here because it'll add some blue over in that corner. And now I'm going to remove a couple more lines that I'm pretty sure will end up being pains in my rear. Let's see. Okay, so I've got a bunch of stickers on my fingers, but they can't stay there. I'm Edward Sticker's hand. Is that how it is? Edward Sticker hand. Okay. Will I leave it there? Will I leave it there? We shall see. So I have this other sticker that's got like the green already on the background and then a little black box above it. I'm trying to think if I could just put them together so it almost looks like it's blending into that green. But then the spacing is a little awkward. But I think I'm going to go ahead and commit. I need to get this show on the road. So let's put this down. And then this brings around the scarf, which is again kind of an awkward shape, but I love that about it. Haha, what if I use the scarf to cover that weird... I think we're getting somewhere finally. I really like this Get It Girl sticker. It's hard to see. It's faintly gradients back and forth with green. And do you think this is like a pea soup green? And I mean that in a positive way because it's pleasant, because it's not quite sage in my color dictionary. But it's not a mint. It's like a really light olive green. All right, so we're putting family weekend. Nothing special's going on in the weekend. We're together all the time. So I could just write family week. But it is a family weekend because it's just us. So I'm not loving this right side, guys. Oh, so I've lost the sticker sheet that these Katelyn stickers came on. Like I took them all off and I have no idea what happened to the sheet. And on the back of it, or what's left on it though, are these little green stars. And I was expecting to like plug them in random places to fill some of that white space. And I can't find it. And I'm so upset about it. I paused the video to like look for it. And I can't. I've looked in the trash. I was like, where would they go? So they've got to have slid in between something. They're probably inside another sticker book or something. But anyway. Yes, that's right. You saw up in that right corner. I had to stop for a snack. I am a human, after all. I can't even... Oh, it was Cheez-Its. Do you guys eat Cheez-Its? What are your favorite kinds? My favorite's the white cheddar, or the white cheddar grooves. I was addicted to them a couple years ago, like legit addicted. Would buy boxes of them and eat them in a week. Yeah, now it's Kit Kats. But anyway, so we're going to black off, or white out, I guess. Add some more. I realized that I've added that grid washi is actually like a blue washi, and then the dots are black and white. And I need more of the grid washi because it's kind of a non sequitur up there in that left corner with January. I added it on a couple spots on the left, but I need to on the right still. All right, so I'm going to change the dates just to black so it looks better than pink. And then it's pretty much getting close to done. Just some little things like that grid washi I'm going to kind of plug and play just to kind of bring some textures. Since we're dealing with apparel, I feel like textures is always a good detail to do. You don't really notice it's there until you see it, if that makes sense. And back at it with this little weapon of mine. And it can easily cut off that washi. It looks like it was there the whole time. So impressive. All right, I think this pretty much completes it, guys. You might see subtle changes later, but this is it. And thank you for joining on Planet Darby. And please leave a comment so I know you're here. Let me know what you thought of anything I did. And follow me on Instagram at planet.darby. And as always, I appreciate it. Thank you so much and happy planning.